Hi, have you ever wondered about the Tellington TTouch method or Tellington TTouch training, or wanted to just simply learn more about it? My name is Robin Hood, and Linda Tellington Jones is my sister, and I'm going to share with you some of the various aspects that you might not even know about it. Over the years, we've certainly worked with a wide variety of animals, and we think about helping to improve their behavior in certain situations. It might be for medical treatment, as in Keiko the whale on the left side. It could be in just simply building a relationship, helping improve trust, just to make it even easier to treat some of these animals that you see on here, where we have to do things that may not be so pleasant for them. You can see on this slide a variety of animals, some of them that we've actually used TTouch with, and I've had some really interesting results. The name, of course, is a little bit misleading because most people primarily think about it as being a bodywork or massage technique, but really there's so much more to it as well. We look about the effect that it has on animals and working with people and their animals in a way that's respectful. We want to help to improve the behavior and performance. And we use to do that a combination of TTouch work, some gentle groundwork that really helps to influence habitual posture in a very positive way. We consider the connection between physical, emotional, and mental balance. And what we find is that when we improve the carriage, self-carriage or posture, it helps to improve self-confidence, which in turn helps to improve self-control. This is the acting instead of reacting, helping animals make better choices in situations rather than us always having to be responsible for that. We have various components to it. The observation, which is really important, philosophy, bodywork, the leash or groundwork, which is primarily used, of course, with dogs and horses, and the equipment that we might use to help enhance the learning. Observation is critical with anything that we do with animals because we can't speak their same verbal language. By paying attention to their posture, to their small responses, any expression and concern, the external coat patterns that they may have or that might change, and pausing to give animals a chance to give feedback to us makes a huge difference in helping us to learn to listen to their whispers instead of waiting until they shout at us. The philosophy of understanding that behavior is really a form of communication. It's not their innate personality. And that's really critical in how we look at animals. And we also want to approach them with this idea of kindness rather than dominance. And that goes for the people that come attached to the animals as well as the animals themselves. If we think about the lessons that can be learned in one lesson, if there's no pain, fear, or fear of pain, it really changes how we look at what we do. And it doesn't really matter exactly the techniques that you use, but if you think about chunking things down into small pieces to help animals be more successful, that goes a long way in helping them improve our relationship with them and being more successful. The bodywork is a combination of gentle lifts, slides, and circular touches, and involving non-habitual movements to the extremities. Our intention is to really affect the nervous system and the cells rather than the skeletal system directly. Any bodywork exercises are done with the animals, not to them. So we really look to find a place that the animal says, yeah, this is great. And so that we have a starting point with them rather than thinking that we know what's best for them. And this goes a long way to help gain their trust. The groundwork is done, we also call it the playground of higher learning or the confidence course. And it's done over a variety of elements depending on what we have available. And it can make a huge difference in the self-confidence, the focus, improving the relationship with the handlers, improving the balance, which makes a big difference in changing behavior and how they deal with the world. There's some equipment that we find helpful. Body wraps can help to improve proprioception as they give information about where the body is in space, how they feel, and how they respond to situations. Riding with the Liberty neck ring, if you have that opportunity with your horse, is a really joyful experience, and it improves the trust at such a deep level. We find that with dogs walking on the leash or pulling on the leash or having dogs reactive is a big problem for many people. And once we get 2 points of contact, particularly when we have this handle that avoids any pull in any one place, can make a big difference for people and their animals. On this slide, you can see a variety of issues that have been helped with the Tellington TTouch method. And while we don't specifically have to address each issue for them to change, we find that when we simply do the work, when animals change how they feel, it changes how they act. And so it's interesting to see some of the things that change when we're not even necessarily looking to work with those specific issues. We want to give people tools to help improve performance, and whether it's in pleasure or in service, whatever it is that you're doing with your animals, it helps to support veterinary care. It's never intended to replace veterinary care, but can help in the long run in terms of reducing stress and speeding healing. And of course, to deepen the relationship, regardless of the species. Who uses TTouch? Well, pretty much anybody that loves animals. Many people find that regardless of what they do with animals, that adding a little bit of TTouch can make it much easier for them and the animals in everything that they work as they work with them. In shelters, it can help make animals more adoptable as you reduce the stress with them and help them be more comfortable around people in general. We have lots of websites on the internet. The TTouch.com is the primary website, but in many countries they have their own websites. So please check them out. We also have we're pretty visible on social media. We have Facebook pages with Tellington TTouch World, Tellington TTouch Training Canada, and other TTouch Facebook pages in different countries. We also have a subscription-based community through Facebook, and part of it includes all the videos that we've ever done, and we keep adding to them all the time. And Linda comes on quite frequently to do Facebook Live interactions, and of course we're available to answer any kinds of questions that you might have. So I hope this has given you an idea of what TTouch is, and that you can, if you have any more questions, please contact us, and we're happy to give you more information. Thanks for watching.